I was a happy green bean plant, and a healthy one too. But everything changed when the farmers attacked. Only the Green Giant, master of all 5 food groups, could stop them. But when the world needed him most, he vanished. A 100 years have passed, and no one seems to have a clue where the Green Giant is. It's been months since I've seen light. I'm not even sure if the Green Giant's even out there, or if he's even real. We heard the cracking of our prison doors. They began to drain the fluids of which we had for months. A few at a time they let us out. We cheered with joy at the time, but little did we know our horrible fate. First they salted our wounds, and that's when we realized these weren't the people here to save us, but the ones to kill us. They thrashed us around as if our lives didn't matter, as if we were worth less than them. They covered us in a white gooey substance, one that we didn't recognize. The green beans next to me began to call for their mothers, screaming, crying, begging for mercy. My will to live began to fade. I could hear it, just cracking, crumbling away. Our barbaric torturers began to drown us.
I can feel my lungs filling with this white substance.
They added garlic, just to make our wounds sting that much more. They wanted to make sure that we all felt the pain, so they started to stir us in even more. Not only was the bean next to me so scared that he cut the cheese, but the farmers literally cut the cheese and put it inside of us. They began to stir us again, mixing in the cheese. It smelled awful. I wasn't sure if it was the cheese or because of the bean. They poured a crunchy topping on us, and I've never felt so dirty in my life. And again with the mixing, it seemed to be their favorite form of torture. The giant farmer got distracted and started to walk away. I thought to myself, freedom. But I was wrong. She was only getting a pan to pour us in. The farmer scraped most of us into the pan, rubbing us to make sure we were evenly against each other. I had never felt so violated before. The farmer had created some kind of chamber, one that produced heat. The farmer put us in there and let us burn, checking on us every few minutes, making sure we didn't die on them. Once we thought they were going to let us out, but they just wanted to pour more crunchy things on top. Finally, with great caution, they took us out. We thought the torture was over, but that was far from it. They took us in groups, a few of us leaving at a time, not knowing what would happen. Then came the beast. The beast was a horrible monster, thirsty for blood, not knowing when to stop. One group went to an ungrateful child. They were lucky. Another to the eldest farmer. He was probably the worst one out of all. My group was next, and the only thing that seemed to come to my mind was, where was the Green Giant when we really needed him the most?